Thanks for joining us for another edition of Religious Hard Talk. I'm Ian Boyne. More hot testimonies. Testimonies of transformation. Two hot girls from Mobay. Girls who used to run the road hot and wild, but who have experienced a Damascus Road experience through their conversion to Christianity. We have with us Tashika Wildman Shaw. She's a former lotto scammer. She had been involved in lotto scamming from the early days and had made so much money from lotto scamming that she could go to Miami for a one-night party. She had a ball. She had her own office. She had people working for her in the lotto scamming business. She turned away from that, embraced all the hardships and adversities of Christian life, but has not been attracted back to that lifestyle, though she has experienced more than her dose of problems. Beside her is her longtime enemy, Alison Daly. They were enemies. They were enemies in the dance hall. They used to trace, almost come to blows in many a dance. It was only after their conversion that they began to speak to each other. Alison used to say that if she was dying, she wouldn't want Tashika to even save her life. She hated her that much. Christ has brought them together. Alison, as she put it, weed fog out her brain. She later was to go to Bible school. And when she saw all those big books about theology and hermeneutics and so on, she said, "So you expect me to read all these books after I've been smoking so much weed?" Well, they tell their stories of transformation on Profile. They demonstrate the depths from which people can be drawn and can be rescued.
Yes.
More stories to inspire on Religious Hard Talk. Ladies, good to have you on the show. What an inspirational hour we are in line for. Alice, let's talk about your life in Mobay. You were obsessed with pleasure.
Yes.
You were obsessed with the dance hall. You were in the video light. Talk about your pre-conversion days. What was life like?
Hi, good evening, Jamaica. Well,
and the world, because we're on the World Wide Web. Yes.
Hello. Well, as my lifestyle begins as a party girl, where I used to have friends where gangster girl. We used to be like
part of a group called Gangster Girls.
Yes, I used to be a group like Gangster Girls, and we used to like short clothes, real short, X-rated clothes, meaning
you introduced naked.
We put naked on the map in Montego Bay. Yes. Gangster Girls.
You go naked with,
yes, right out, all the way out.
What?
There was no limit to our dressing. Yes, we wear anything, even bathing suit. We wear on the street.
On the street?
Going to dance, because you know you have to come out of the car in a bathing suit and then walk to the dance. So, you know, you wear a bathing suit or you wear the top and, you know, real shorts.
What?
And yes, and because of that now, and because of our lifestyle, it draws men to us. Because, you know, men like to see those things.
Yes.
And in our days and our time, a lot of girls not doing those things. So when we come out, it's like chaos all over.
You're pioneers.
Men from Kingston, hard copy came down.
Hard copy?
Yes, we were hard copy girls.
You hard copy girls? You used to make hard copy?
Yes, front page.
Front page hard copy?
Yes.
Must have been hot.
Yes, so men from Kingston, men from Mobay, men from all over, because
men all from Kingston too now?
Everywhere, because they just like what they're seeing, because at that time, Montego Bay weren't a place where young ladies walk naked. They were more conservative, you know.
authoritative,
Yes.
yes.
So now we having this style now, walking naked, going to dance, going to the club, is like we were the center of attraction. So like every man wants to have a gangster girl number, not even really for having sex, but just want to know that they can talk to a gangster girl, and you know, so we were like the type of girls where men were our friends, you know. So we don't need anything. Any men, all of the men, they have money or anything, they take care of us, because you don't have to we don't have to have sex with them. Then just fascinated about us. Yes, so it was all about fascination about the gangster girls. But having a style, a lifestyle of being a gangster girl, there was always a hunger in me that want to know Christ. So even though I go to dance, even though I go to party, I was always a person that reads the word. I remember one time my cousin used to laugh and say, "We can't understand this girl I go and dance and I read the Bible." Because every night I used to read the Bible before I leave. Because,
you read the Bible before you leave?
Yes, man, because I believe that God will protect me. Oh. Yes, my love. That's why they laugh at me and say, they laugh at me and say, "Oh, this girl I go and dance and they read Bible." I say, "Oh, all right, here, this will protect me till me come home." Because I just always pray that God would protect me to go back in. And then going out there and being the person that you believe, that's all that and more. And then still, there's a part of you that says, something in me that wants to know the Creator.
Yes.
Something in me that wants to seek further. So I was the type who would go to church and...
You go to church?
Yes, man, every Sunday.
And dance. Every Sunday you go to church?
Every Sunday, man. My friend them can tell you, man. No matter how late me go home, or don't call me on a Saturday night. If I go home late before the I wake up and I go to church.
Oh, boy, yes.
Look here, man. I go to that church from so many years still. Even my pastor said to me, when the first Sunday that I received Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I walked to the altar, the man of God, when I got baptized, the man of God says, I was the only person in the church that have him puzzle.
Yes.
He preached about Daniel that day.
Yes.
And the man of God say, you were the, I saw you Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. Even early morning, if they have 5 o'clock service, I'm there. Going to pray. Yes, even going to dance. Christians, I remember one morning I went to church 5 o'clock. And the ladies, like, they all come and say, oh my God, it was like a week, 7 days, and I went 5 each morning. And you know, one of the ladies, after one of the service, she said, no, we have to pray for you. Because Christians in them bed sleeping, and you out, and I live far from where the church is, and I wake up, and I drive, and I go to church. Yes, so it was always a hunger for God. God has put something in me to hunger for Him. And I didn't even know that it was God. And then I reached to a stage where I don't really want to do much in the dance anymore. I will more be, you know, home, reading, relax, because I have a lot of books. I love to read. So I will read and try to know about this Christ. I even one time was going to the Mohammed Bible name again,
you mean like what?
The Quran. Even one point, I went for a Quran because, you know, searching, there's inner deep searching. But then there was something that says Christ. There was something that says Jesus. No matter where I went, no matter what I searched, I even went to read about Buddhism. I went to read about all sort of everything. But there was something that says Jesus. I read all of those books, but nothing really penetrates as much as Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ had made such difference in my life. Because even then, no matter what I did, I always pray. There was a side of me that always says Christ. There was a side that always cry out to God. No matter from then to now.
But you are keeping your man them and all that.
Yeah, man, me have my boyfriend.
Because Tony used to see man one time.
Yeah, man, me and share the matey, man.
You matey one time?
Yes, we had the matey. That's why we never like each other.
Oh, it's part of it?
Yes, it was part of the not liking each other because we were matey. And you know, I was the one that's out there and doing all of this and, you know. And
so you were the inside matey and she was the outside.
Yeah, kind of. But it's not really my man either, you know.
No,
because I'm a right man. I'm
a
right out man, you know. He live a foreign. But that was my matey man.
Yes.
So him have him lady and I am with him. She with him and hold it more, you know.
With him?
Yes, man, he's hold it for bag around a bus.
It was a money. It
was a money thing.
Yes.
So
yes.
So at that time now, my boyfriend at that time never really saw financial stable like him. But him still take care of me, you know. But then through the lifestyle and to maintain the lifestyle, you need 2. You can't need 1. I remember one time a young lady said to me, by the way, Is which one of the man in my ears? Yeah, me both. Oh, me both say.
So you have to buy the clothes?
Yes, you have to buy the clothes.
You have to buy the clothes.
You have to buy the hair. You have to buy the costume, jewels, the makeup, all of that. And our heel was like 6 inches, so our shoes not cheap. We have to go and look them all over. So it's like, it was being in the dance hall and doing the dance hall.
Whoa. Dancehall girls, former dancehall girls, coming to tell their stories on Religious Hard Talk. Stories of transformation. There is much more that you will hear on this edition. We take our first break on Religious Hard Talk.